got a new disc. Gotta cycle these through once in a while. This one is a unique space view. I don't know if you can see it. What I like they did differently with this one, I don't like the price. This one was $40 by comparison to the other ones that I bought have been in the $30 range. I dig the case, a little bit less. Takes up less space in the drawers. Also, a little bit more durable than like the classic DVD case. And then I like that you can see the disc in there too. So check this thing out. I have to say the detail on this thing, I hope it doesn't translate, or it translates good to the projector. I did a little bit of a test to it. Now, this one came with a few dirt smudges on it. Now, that wouldn't normally be that big of a deal, but considering that it gets projected, it's not cool. And I have had some of these come with some scratches. Oh, this one, though, I mean, come on. Who wouldn't want to go to sleep looking at that? That's going to give you some awesome dreams if you're a kid. Very cool. My only beef with these, sometimes on the projectors, you put these in, and you put this in just right, and you won't see the sun, and there's nothing you can do about it. And you spin it on the tray, you'll see all of the sun, and only a little bit of Jupiter. Like, it cuts so much of this out of the view. I wish it was more exact and you would get the entire view. So I'll put this in the projector. I noticed that with my disappearing continent one. It's disappointing, but I understand why they do that, because they don't want it so exact that you see the edges, kind of ruin the effect. But I dig the case, the new case. So let me put it in the projector and we will see how it looks. Hopefully I'm wrong about that thing, but I think I'm right. So you have to put it in creatively and pick kind of what you want to see more of. And then I'll see if I can clean this thing a little bit without scratching it. Ultimately, all this is a slide, a really detailed slide that gets blown up to 10 feet. So any little imperfections, as you all know, if you have a planetarium, that's a bad thing. So we'll see. Stay tuned. So a couple things about this disc that I just got. Both love it and hate it. Obviously, the look of it is amazing. Part of it is an issue with, I think it's more of the design of the Flux, the way that the whole disc is not projected on the ceiling. Not so noticeable with other discs, but this one it is because of the planets and the sun and everything else. So a couple things to keep in mind is that as it rotates, it's kind of cool that you get like a setting sun effect with it going off, projection back on. I don't know if there's a way to fix this. I'm loading it correctly, fairly certain. It's not that hard. Also, the way the planets kind of come and go is kind of cool, but I would think I would prefer it to just be all up and projected and then rotate. But that's not what happens. Also, these discs are a little bit expensive. They were expensive before, now they're $40. I don't know if that's just because of the manufacturer. I think some of them are maybe made by somebody else. I don't know how that's all going. I didn't follow that closely. I'm just looking at this one disc. It's very cool, very detailed. I have read about people getting scratched ones. Mine had like a little scratch on it. Also, there's little lint on there. Obviously, looks like a huge blemish when you project it. Not necessarily the disc fault, but I have had some that have been delivered to me with damage on it. And this one has kind of just a teeny tiny little blemish around mercury. It drives me nuts a little bit because it was $40. Okay, so that being said, the whole disc though I think is a really good addition. It's replaced a disappearing continent as my previous favorite, which was my son's favorite. He didn't really care for the moon and the Earth and the Milky Way galaxy was okay. But when you had disappearing continent also in the stack, that was the primary one that he picked for bedtime stories. Bedtime's epic in my house. It has to be, because I don't want to wrestle these kids into bed every night, and I think it's worth every penny in the discs. If it's something to look forward to, he will lay in bed and stare at it. Also have to keep, I wonder what that's doing to his imagination, if it's going to improve it. Or am I just, or is it just wishful thinking? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Very cool disc. Like I said, the only thing I don't like is how it's not all projected at the same time on the Homestar Flux. I did notice they had a bigger banner version, like a $600. I would love to try it. Maybe someday I'll buy that one. If you have that, the big cylinder one with the constellations on the outside, let me know in the comments below if it's worth it. That is on my radar, only because I have a daughter now who is getting to the age where she's going to need something cool to match my son's cool space ceiling. I bought the one with the waves previously, but I think it's just not as cool as the space. So, wondering if I should get the super nice one. Let me know in the comments below what you think. This is a quick overview of what it looks like. Also forgive the fact that you can see the stickers, because I have the space environment, and then I also have the glow-in-the-dark stickers, which, by the way, this light kind of keeps those charged for when it shuts off, and the glow-in-the-darks take over. Pretty cool. But when you're filming close-up, it kind of looks funny. Let me know what you guys think. Comments below. I'll talk to you next time.